Hello, Lifers! It's Jason Love with Jason Loves Life.
Happy Saturday.
We hope you had a happy Saturday.
Happy Saturday.
We had a happy Saturday. We got to hang out with the neighbors. Actually, here's some video of that.
Paddle.
You gotta pedal. You gotta push with your feet.
Good job.
Push with your feet.
Nice. We did it.
Guys!
Toddler.
Let's go there! Yeah!
Yay. All right.
You're awfully cute.
What?
Juice.
You both want juice?
Juice.
You want juice?
Juice, please. It's a timer. Juice, please.
It looks like a timer. It's actually a camera.
Timer.
It looks like a time. It has a time there, but it's actually filming you.
Show me.
Do you want juice?
Juice.
Okay, I'll get you. Gotta get some juice. Today I wanted to share a story with you guys. You guys want to hear a story? They're doing their own thing. So Frumpkin has wandered off, I'd say officially 3 times. And there's a few times where I've let him kind of wander off a little bit just so I can see what he does when he wanders off. Or just to see, like early on, there's a few times where I saw him go. So I stayed back far enough where you couldn't see, just to kind of see, you know, like Pumpkin, or I would say most kids, they wander off, they get scared, and they turn around and go back home. Where Frumpkin, and I think this is common with autistic children, they don't have that fear. They just, I don't know why, but they're kind of in there. They can be somewhere new and they don't necessarily panic. And I know this happens a lot, and that's the only way I can explain why they wander off so often, because it's pretty common for kids on the spectrum to wander off. So I'm going to talk about the first time. So the first time, you okay? The first time, Frumpkin and I were in the backyard, and this one's a little bit fuzzy because he was probably about Pumpkin's age, so he was probably like 2. And I knew I purposely let him wander off in the backyard, which is fenced in, so we have a fence all the way around. Kind of like, again, to see what he would do, but I didn't follow him because I thought, oh, he's fenced in. And so after a while, I noticed I didn't hear him. I thought maybe he was over by the fence. Probably gave him, like 5 minutes at the most. And I went to look, and I realized there was a gap in the fence. It's hard to explain, but basically if you pushed on the fence would open. So he'd push the fence open, and, obviously fear sort of rushed in as I realized he was gone. And as I walked out, the neighbor was actually walking him over. And I think she said he was just walking down the sidewalk. So he didn't, I don't think he went into the street at all. I think she might have mentioned, worried about him when she saw him by himself. And luckily she knew where we lived. Because if she didn't, or if, for some reason decided to nab him, that would have been. So luckily we live in a relatively safe neighborhood. Relatively just meaning we don't know. You never know who's in your community. And yeah, so that's the story of Frumpkin. Frumpkin's first time officially, I don't know what that means, officially wandering off. We'll share the other stories another time. Oh, you gotta wash your face.